Same thing.
Time to get out of the rut and into Del Taco, where everything we make is habit-breaking.
Same place, same place, same thing, same thing.
Don't be a creature of habit. Come into Del Taco. Not the same place, not the same thing.
You're probably wondering where I found this divine dining room set. I got it at Robinson's.
Name, please.
Yes, S.C. Jameson.
Full name.
Sheridan Cecil Jameson.
Born?
Oh, yes.
No, when, not if.
Oh, 10-34.
1934.
He's 50.
At Avis, we don't waste your time asking the same old questions. Your Avis Express card has all the answers. It'll get you to your car faster. Proof that at Avis, we still try harder.
Nothing can ruin a good business trip like a bad flight. The food, the service, the crowds can dull even the sharpest decision maker.
Bonard, we've heard nothing but great things about your presentation.
Great.
But fair warning, Mr. Proctor is a show-me person.
Break a leg, Bonard!
Next trip, try Alaska Airlines. We'll make your business trip a little easier to take.
Yeah, I'd like to buy this $1,200 computer.
That'll be $5,300 complete.
$5,300?
What with monitor, software, disk drive, etc., etc., etc.
Oh. How much is that $1,000 computer?
$4,400.
Uh-huh. How much is that $1,400 computer?
$3,900.
No, Max. The 1,400 is $4,800. The 600 is $3,900.
I thought the 1,100 was $4,800 and the 500 was $3,900.
You stand corrected.
Some computer companies give you a lot of options. K-Pro gives you a complete computer. K-Pro, the complete $1,595 computer that sells for $1,595.
Wake up, California! Long-distance rates are cheaper before 8 o'clock in the morning!
Chicago is cheaper, Azusa is cheaper. Now it's time to make a call.
I always make my long-distance calls before 8 a.m. because I like to watch my dough.
St. Louis is cheaper, La Mesa is cheaper. Now's the time to make a call.
You can't count on anything these days.
Did you type the letter I told you to type now?
With possibly one exception. Federal Express. When it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
When was the last time you talked to good old Andy, the life of the party? This weekend, when rates are low, why don't you give him a call? And remember to dial direct. Your call will mean as much. It just won't cost as much. Long distance. One phone call can make you feel so good.
Ed, it's time to take the rabbits to the pet store. I think I'll rent a trailer.
A lot of folks call Jartran when their business expands faster than expected.
Ed, I think we'll have to get a truck.
You see, most Jartran trucks have automatic transmission, and they all have a low price.
Ed, I think we'll need a bigger truck.
So when you need a truck for your business
Ed.
or your family, just call your Jartran dealer, and he'll hop right to it.
A lot of people think using Federal Express is complicated. But really, it's so simple, even a vice president can do it.
Hello, Federal.
All you do is pick up the phone. We come to your office and pick up the package. Well, even a president can do that.
Hello, Federal.
In fact, using Federal Express is so simple that even a chairman of the board can do it.
Hello!
Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
It seems like clinical tests have proven that everything you like is hazardous to your health. As a result, people are being required to modify their habits. But there is an alternative. Really Naturals, the delicious all-natural snack. No additives, no preservatives, no warning labels.
La Machine is so fast, you have to see it to believe it.
Hey, watch this. You watching?
I'm watching. What am I watching?
Watching.
Hey, how'd you do that? Magic?
No magic, just fast. Now watch.
I'm watching. You watching?
You weren't watching.
I was watching.
You weren't watching. Hey, don't look at me. Watch.
I'm watching. Don't tell me I'm not watching.
You didn't watch. Did he watch? I think it's mirrors. No mirrors.
La Machine by Moulinex, the incredible food preparation system from France.
Dorsal, you did remember to send the document to Denver.
Denver.
You know the deadline's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Pickett, I assume you sent the slides to Seattle for the sales meeting tomorrow?
Fortunately, Bingham here sent the blueprints to Birmingham for the big meeting tomorrow. Isn't that right, Bingham?
Next time you blow it, remember, there's always Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
This man is not getting good mileage with his Pontiac Sunbird. He isn't getting 35 miles per gallon in the country and 22 miles per gallon in the city. But you can. It all depends on how you drive.
Well, William, I'm more than glad we could have this hearty lunch together today.
Thank you very much, Uncle William.
William, I'll bet you a nickel you didn't know that Poppin' Fresh had lasagna pie.
No, I didn't, Uncle William.
Most people don't. This is excellent lasagna. Doesn't that look good, William?
It certainly does, Uncle William.
It's good for you, too, William. Why don't we begin?
Thank you, Uncle William.
And I'll just get a head start on this lemon meringue pie.
Remember your first cup of coffee? Did it ever get any better? Or did you just get used to it? Mr. Coffee thinks it's about time you tasted coffee the way it was meant to be. Mr. Coffee, America's perfect coffee maker, with a patent to prove it.
And in conclusion, I'd just like to say you've all done an excellent job. Except for Cruller. Crawler? Crawler! Who I told to send a package to L.A. overnight.
And it never got there.
And it never got there.
Next time, send it Federal Express, or you may never hear the end of it.
When the candy cravings come over Sheila, she reaches for a Pearson salted nut roll. Shirley has the candy cravings too, but has no salted nut roll and therefore cannot concentrate on her job. Shirley cannot enjoy the light white nougat, chewy caramel, and salty dry roasted peanuts of a delicious Pearson salted nut roll. Calm your cravings with Pearson's Nut Goodie, 7-Up, or salted nut roll. Don't make yourself and others unhappy.
When you drive to Wendy's and order a single, you get more beef than the Whopper or the Big Mac. At Wendy's, you never have to ask, where's the beef?
When's the next plane to Phoenix?
I'm glad you asked.
You like duck?
When's the next plane to Phoenix?
We have a delightful repast, as well as an extremely entertaining movie.
Oh, when's the next plane to Phoenix?
Wide-body seating availability, which I might add is the widest body seating availability available.
Oh, when's the next plane to Phoenix?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
While some airlines offer extra fancies, at PSA we offer extra planes. PSA, our smiles aren't just painted on.
At Thai, an extensive training program has been introduced for our new service to America. We've been studying the country and its culture. A whole new language is being learned.
What do you say, baby? What do you say, baby?
We're acquiring new culinary techniques
That's right.
and mastering many other skills that form an important part of the American way of life.
Hot dog. Hot dog. ใช่ hot dog แล้วเวลาจะทานจะต้องใส่กระต้นหอมเรายังไม่พอนอกจากนั้นเรายังจะต้องใส่แคช
Of course, Thai tradition is still in the forefront of our service, but now we can offer you a taste of our new destination
Sir,
en route.
how would you like your drink? Straight up or on the rocks?
In the beginning, it was not easy for man to take his music along. But if man had the ultimate car stereo from Pioneer, he could take along the quality of a live performance without a live performer. Super Tuners by Pioneer for the ears of man.
You've both worked hard to establish a wonderful way of life. But what if one of you were no longer in the picture? Luckily, you have total way of life coverage from Independent Life. It protects your total lifestyle so that you can go on living in the manner to which you've grown accustomed. When an agent from Independent Life calls, talk to him about total way of life.
You've got a lot riding on this letter, and you're going to hand it over to the post office? Federal Express has an alternative.
For centuries, mankind dreamed of flying. Now, mankind wonders why. After all, just getting to your plane can be a trip in itself. And when you finally get there, you may wish you hadn't, with seats that cramp your style. And food
Munchy time.
that's hard to swallow.
This is it. Evidently, this is it.
Fortunately, there's Alaska Airlines, with close-in gates, roomy seating, and our special Gold Coast service. So next trip, fly Alaska Airlines, and fly with a happy face.
And on top of that, I have only 6,542 days, give or take a few days, to retirement.
Yes, I'd like to send some express mail letters to
We don't go there. And with the insurance plan and other little tidbits, that adds up to a nice little bit of change, don't you see?
What about...
We don't go there. Evelyn and I, you know Evelyn? We have a nice little piece of land picked out only 3 blocks from the Putson Tee Golf Course. You play golf. They have the most wonderful salad bar, I kid you not. And Fridays, it's all you can eat night. Evelyn says I eat too much as it is. We don't go there either.
At Federal Express, we go to thousands more cities and communities with our overnight letter than the post office goes with express mail. So now when you have to send an important letter, you don't have to deal with the post office. The overnight letter from Federal Express, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
All across America, people are getting fed up with bad coffee.
Fortunately, they have an alternative. Mr. Coffee. Only Mr. Coffee precisely controls coffee brewing time and temperature for perfect coffee every time. Mr. Coffee, America's perfect coffee maker, with a patent to prove it.
Second cabin, please.
Southern Airways believes that no man should be subjected to the indignity of being labeled or treated like a second-class citizen. Which is why, when you get on a Southern jet,
Hi, Mr. Gill. Sit anywhere you like.
you'll find no curtain separates the peasants from the nobility. No one takes the legroom from you and gives it to someone else. On Southern, there's only one class of service, and it isn't second.
Hi, Gene. How's the wife? How's the kids? How's the weather? How about those Yankees? I just got the proposal. I think the perfect way to proceed at this point, 10:30 a.m., would be for me to have my assistant duplicate it, collate it, translate it, telegraph it, reciprocate it, reiterate it, and expurgate it. Then I think with all due haste, my assistant should tabulate it, word process it, index it, file it, cross-reference it, computerize it, and make sure that every man, woman, and child in the United States gets a copy. After that, I think we should run with it, move forward with it, make the big move with it, hit the streets with it, put everything we've got into it.
Federal Express now schedules delivery by 10:30
The
a.m.
same tune with it, march down the same street with it, make sure that we're all in the same
It's
boat.
incredible what you can do with that much extra
Then I'll have my
time.
assistant translate it into French, German, Spanish, Italian, Norwegian, Finnish, Swedish, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Hungarian, Swiss, German, Chinese, Swahili.
Wempus, if this package isn't in Peoria by tomorrow morning, it's your job.
Freeman, if this package isn't in Peoria by tomorrow morning, it's yours.
Vincent, if this package isn't in Peoria by tomorrow morning.
Harley, if this package is not in Peoria by tomorrow.
If more people knew enough to call Federal Express in a situation like this, it sure would save everybody a whole lot of grief.
Hello, Federal.
Federal Express, when it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.
Okay, transmission's good as new. Good as new.
$400.
This time she's better than new. Better than new.
$150?
Now she's much better than new. Much better than new.
$280.
Next time, come to Amco Transmissions. Choose our car ownership warranty, and we'll provide free annual checkups as part of the warranty. And service your transmission free for as long as you own your car.
You'll never spend another dime on this transmission.
Amco. Why go anywhere else?
You know, I keep seeing these product recall notices. Look, I don't have time for that sort of thing. One notice says my toaster might have a bad connection. And another one says my hot water heater might be faulty. Later, Carl. And there are all kinds of recall notices on my kids' toys. My lawnmower, all telling me these products could be hazardous to my health. Well, later, Carl. Look, if I had to worry
Every
about
year,
everyone-
a lot of people pay no attention to recall notices and get injured or killed. So take recall notices seriously and write the Consumer Product Safety Commission for free important information on recalls.
Recall notices? Nothing ever happens to me.
Write recalls, Washington, D.C. 20207, or call toll-free. Product safety, it's no accident.
There's a war going on in your mouth. Every minute of every day, your teeth are being attacked by plaque. And plaque can contribute to gum disease. Introducing a powerful new weapon in the war against plaque. New Checkup Fluoride Toothpaste. Checkup contains microcell to attack plaque and remove it everywhere you brush. Switch to new Checkup Toothpaste, the plaque attacker, and win the war against plaque.